Guys, we have with us field coach Mr. T Dilip. We'll take one question at a time on the sport.
Good evening, everyone. Please.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
The team has, of course, had a superb run. The New Zealand game is just 2 days away. Thoughts on that? And knockouts, India have had a bit of a problem in recent years. So, what's required to keep continuing this run?
I think you can really see that we won all the league matches till now, so the momentum is with us. And the most important, we thrive as a team is play to our standards. That's what we are looking, and you can clearly see that we have done really well with them in Dharamshala. So we take that positive things, go ahead and play the day.
Dilip, obviously you all worked a lot on your fielding and your catching as well. So, but throughout the tournament, we have seen that Siraj especially has had his problems. Is that like an inherent problem, or what is going wrong? Is it the tension of the match? What is happening with him?
Nothing specific as a problem. I really appreciate the bowlers, especially. It is tough in a big tournament to find their own ways. Their commitment towards the fielding session has been excellent. It's just that one hot catch. But if you look at overall in a bigger picture, I think if a commitment, attitude, the way he's putting his body on the line was outstanding. So it's something we are working for the consistency, and I'm sure he has the skill to replicate in important games.
Hi. Lots of discussion around the fielding award, obviously. So, just if you could give an idea about the background behind it, like what was the thinking and idea behind that?
I think, firstly, truly heartening to see that the response at which the fans gave in social media. But whole idea about this medal, what we represent is that the intent and effort, what the spirit you get onto the field, which may not be seen on the stats, but it can be felt by everyone who are in the stadium. So what we look at is, yes, the stats, run saved, catches taken is measured, but also what value you give it to the team is also counted. So that is something an encouraging factor we want to get into the dressing room.
On KL Rahul as a keeper, like through this World Cup, it's firstly like for a guy who's not done so much of it in domestic cricket coming up in terms of workload and managing it, mental fatigue and all that. How much work does he put in, and like how impressed are you with how he's done?
I think I'm firstly truly amazing wicket keeping he's been doing at this present. Of course, you rightly said he came from a long layoff and an injury, so that was something we would be really challenging factor. That how would he cope up the wicket keeping skills, especially, but he came up really well. He's someone who's been doing wicket keeping from younger age, so that is not a problem. But we identified a couple of factors and we worked upon. And every wicket keeper is different. He's someone who can, if we trust and we start have a discussion, and once he believes that, it's matter of couple of sessions he adapts to it. So he's that kind of a wicket keeper, and I'm quite happy the way he's moving laterally, and also for his height, you can see that the low catches which he's taking forward is an outstanding.
Hello. Sir, you said that India won all the matches, so the momentum is with us. What do you think there are areas of concern or like areas of improvement, like still we can improve upon the last two, which is very crucial matches?
I think if going forward, the going into the knockout game, I think we were in a perfect place situation where if you can see all the batters got start and they've been good, Nick. If you look at the bowlers also, they've been picking wickets. Not only the spinners, the fast bowlers are doing the job. Even the fielding, the intensity at which we are going about is outstanding. We already played in Mumbai, so I think it would be a good contest on that particular day. But from our point of thing, I think our standards have been really up there. So that would be a good contest going forward.
Thank you.
Dilip, with the ball, some of the part-timers chipped in with few overs, and even when Kuldeep Yadav put in a dive towards the end of the mid-wicket, Rahul told him to avoid it. So, was it just done because there is just a 48-hour turnaround between this game and the semi-final?
Nothing else to see. The certain fielding habits we want to develop as a group is the attitude at which we want, and we want to make it an habit about it. So that is something at that point of the time that player, what he feels he has to done, we give all the freedom to it. But yeah, effort is something we stress upon as we both in the practice, and as much more stress we put effort in the practice sessions, then in the match situation takes over. Part-timers today, I think they're all been bowling in the nets, so it's a kind of they're rolling their arm in a match so that you never know in an important match, so they are ready for it.
Dilip, first, happy Diwali. Just on the fielding medal itself, when you first put that idea to, Rahul or Rohit, how did they react when you said that there would have to be cameras in the dressing room, for example? So, can you just take us through how they reacted to that?
So I think the whole idea actually started. I mean, you were seeing the medal in the World Cup, but this idea we started 4 months back, where we started to declare the best fielder award in the dressing room in every game, just at the medal, and we are able to see what the medal presentation all over in social media now in the World Cup. But the whole idea was to make sure that we not only encourage or talk about that brilliant catch, but also the consistent performance in a 50-over game, which is very important because 300 balls, how you carry that consistency, whether it is catching or effort or intensity, is what we want to get that importance going. So that was the main reason behind getting this medal.
Who is today's best fielder?
I would say that wait and watch, and that would be interesting one because it's just not about catches, as we mentioned earlier. It's about attitude. Everything counts. So I'm sure we'll take all that in consideration. Thank you all.